Okay. I'd like you to go back where you were. Thank you. Right there. Good boy. You guys don't play with my camera now. So it's springtime in March. It seems like all the hair is coming. Whiskers here has been trying to shed out since January, so it seems like this might just be the right time to see how much we can get off of here. He grew hair like a woolly mammoth this year, so we shall see how he sheds out. Usually he sheds out real nice, but you know, he's getting older, so we'll see what goes on. I mean, he's actually got so much dead hair on here that some of it is turning into mats already. So we'll hopefully get all that off of there. Last time I groomed him up like this, he dangled his participle and I cleaned the bean out and he got mad. Well, he didn't get mad like in kicking. He just didn't want to stand still after that, so he hasn't been real happy about standing here without having a halter on. Usually he knows if I groom on him a little bit, he gets some cookies along the way, and that's good enough. So today seems like that we're back at that, so I hope I didn't jinx it by mentioning that, but we'll see. It's one of these activities that's strangely satisfying, to get all that winter hair off of there and get them slicked up for springtime. So we'll see how that goes. Also, I'm trying out my Meta glasses. I got some Vanguards. Give it a shot so I can use two hands to do stuff and still video without having to hold one hand on the camera or have it just on the tripod. So we'll see how that goes. And then about a week ago, a couple weeks ago actually now, I managed to try to, well, I wasn't trying to, but I sliced the end of my thumb really good, so I'm wearing a glove on my left hand, mostly just to keep the hair and dirt out of it, and it's all healed closed now, but it's still a little bit tender. I don't want to break it open or anything while I'm still healing, so we'll just see how that goes. I don't really like to do this without gloves. I like to be able to feel more what I'm doing with my horse. I think it might be time for a new shedder blade too. This one is old enough that the plastic on the handle is deteriorating and all that. Enough hair here for a whole nother horse when we're done. Whiskers. There we go. I don't know if you can see this with the glasses camera, but the Hair's got just mats here. It must feel good if he's letting me just keep working at those knots to get him out of there. He's just standing here letting me do it. There we go. That was a big one. I try to go the direction his hair goes most of the time. I hope that helps too. Alright. That must have been 5 minutes because I just heard the glasses click. Okay, here we go. Hi, Drifter. And at least he's safe this time. And he's dangling because I cleaned the bean out only maybe a couple weeks ago, so there should not be anything else in there right now. So I don't have to grab anything that he won't appreciate and clean that out. I guess I understand that, because if it was somebody grabbing mine without permission, I might not like it much either. It's also supposed to get up to, I think, 97 or 98 degrees in the next couple days here. So I thought it would be a real good time to get as much of this extra hair off here as I could before it gets real hot. And then I'll set up a couple of the big water tanks so he's got plenty of water to splash in. That's his favorite thing to do when it gets hot anyway. That's much better. Okay, what do you think if I go around and work on the other side a little bit there? Laylo's trying to figure out how he can get in here for a cookie. Whiskers is telling him if he would grow an appropriate amount of hair, that he would get grooming on too. So right now we're just gonna stick with Whiskers, and then I'll work on Laylo a little bit later. I brought the rope halter with me just in case Whiskers didn't want to stand still, but since he's being so cooperative, I don't think I need that halter. So I like it better if he just stands here and helps me out. Kind of tells me if he actually appreciates what we're doing, and since he's making faces and sticking his lip out, I think that this might not feel too bad. One thing I do notice with these red and white horses is that the red hair and the white horse hairs don't always come off the same days. It seems like I'm getting a lot of white hair today and not much red hair, and other days it seems like I get a lot of red hair and not much white hair. So I don't know what any of the rest of you notice on that, or any ideas. And don't push into me too much. I know it feels good, but don't be standing on me. Well, that ought to do for today. At least that'll get us a good start in the right direction. Mr. Whiskers. I'm sure all the rest of the hair that's down on your sides and stuff, I'll have to get to that a little bit more later on. Now, would you like a little bit of grooming too, or are you just trying to talk me out of cookies? Yeah, see, Laylo's hair here is way less thick. It's still that coarse winter hair, but his is going to come right off too. Way easier. He's several years younger than Whiskers, and I know Whiskers might have some early Cushings going on. About the only thing that I noticed that he does, though, is grow that extra thick woolly hair. I think he thinks that I shouldn't be done with him. That's why he's backing right in here. Step forward. Move it on around. I know, but I already did all yours. Thank you. There you go. One more nice knot right there. Let's get that out of there. Okay, there you go. Okay, here's one more for you. Here's one more for you. Okay, let me cut this side a little bit now. There we go. Make all those springtime birds happy. Build some nice nests. I have to build some nesting boxes, so I got place to put all this. I should gather it all up and put it in a big net or something for them so they can get it. But I guess they can come and get it off the ground just fine. Okay. You are all set up, my good man. There you go. There you go. Okay, can you move out of the way a little bit now? Out, 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 out. There you go. Now let's see how you do. Okay, you can't back away from me. You have to wait. Let me actually scrape because that's what we're doing. Good job. Thank you. You got a little sweat today. Got in the 80s today. Last week, and last week there was one night that it froze. I had a friend that's in Oklahoma right now, and she said it froze enough last night. She'd been having to leave the water running so it doesn't freeze the pipes, and then she's wearing insulated coveralls today, and it's supposed to be in the 90s by the weekend. Should be wearing a bikini, so you better pass out sunglasses when she puts that on, because if I remember right, she's pretty white. She might make a bright glare. One of my friends accused me of I should warn the Edwards Air Force Base that I live next to when I go out without a shirt on, so that I don't make them think there's a UFO landing or something from the bright white light. So far, though, that doesn't seem to have been the case. Gambler here, the Tennessee walking horse. He's been around here since he was 10, and that was 15 years ago, so he's 25 now. And he's an old fart, but he gets around and he does everything, and he carries his mom around. She comes for lessons once a week, and we ride and play and get a little bit of work in. He don't make him go do anything strenuous or anything. He's not got all the muscles to do that anymore, but he goes around pretty good, carries her pretty good. They get along real well, so we just have some fun, and gives him a purpose, gives her a purpose. I think she's 75, I want to say. She's 10 years older than me. And so a bunch of us old farts, I guess. Whiskers, are you trying to pester me for stuff? All right, Gambler, here you go. Now, Gambler just did all the work, guys. There's your cookie. One for you. There's one for you. One for you. All right. You want me to scrape on you a little bit, Samuel? Hmm? Oh, good boy. Thank you. Samuel's not a lot of times very interested in having me scrape on him. when Samuel and I grew up together, he always probably figured he was smarter than me and I had an agenda. So if I was a little ways away or on the other side of the fence or doing something with another horse, I was okay, but he didn't want to have much to do with me riding him or that stuff, so we just kind of figured out how to coexist together pretty well all these years. I know, but I need to be on that side. Over there. Over there. Thank you. Now, can I go over here? Can you put your head over? Thank you. Thank you. Whiskers, you're gonna get me in trouble over here. Okay. There you go. Okay, how about you, Miss Hollywood? You up for a little scraping? I keep expecting Wesley to show up because when the rest of the group runs away, what are you doing? I think you're being nasty to Hollywood, so you don't get cookies for doing that. Okay. Gotta watch the tough guys in the herd because they'll come over and make the lower guys do stuff, and then I get run over by the lower one when they're trying to get away from the tough one. So I don't allow that, and I try not to reward that, and I also try not to be in the way in case I don't catch it soon enough. Well, I think that Whiskers was whispering sweet, naughty, bad things to Hollywood here, which is why she was scooching around there for a minute. And now we'll get over here and you get another one. Now it's your turn. Right there. Come on, guys. Out of the way. Come on. I'd like you to... Oh, you guys all moved my camera. It's not even pointing over here anymore. Turkeys? Okay, I need you to come with me. Right over here. Right here. Stop. Stand. Thank you. No, stay right here. Okay, you guys all back off there. You two, I don't need you to be over here chasing follow around while I'm trying to get this extra hair off. Thank you, Mr. Paulo. Okay, there you go. Okay, let's see. Yeah, still going, pointing at the sky. What happens when